Hi, my precious ladies. Uh, yeah. Me and my honey bunny was messing around yesterday, playing with our hair. His is completely done, all over, and his beard and mustache. Mine is right here. We were having too much fun, y'all. That's the way we just react. So I got blue hair and his just right here, but his is all over. Okay? I mean, all over. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. If I can get this open. Oh, yeah, I won't get it open unless I untape that bitch. I cut all my nails off. Now I don't have any nails. By the way, happy 4th of July. What are you guys gonna do? We don't do firecrackers anymore because my honey bunny had to have his cornea redone because a firecracker blew up in his eye. So, no. We have a shitload of firecrackers in there that's been there for years now. Because, yeah, no. It's too dangerous. I mean, it blew up in his eye. Which was fucked up. But anyway, I think... There it comes. Finally! Oh, no. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, this is Wet n Wild, and it's called Color Icon. Just open her up. She still don't want to open. Okay, let me get this and open it, damn it. There we go. Okay, and here is the color story. Today we're using all Wet n Wild. Excuse me. Okay, let's get started. So me and Honey Bun, yesterday when he came home, he was teasing me. He had a box. I said, what you got? What you got? Because he gets stuff from Amazon, and even if it's for the house or tools or something, I'm like, what is it? What is it? What is it? Y'all, he hid it from me and said, no, I'm not going to let you see. And we were all over the kitchen, and because his birthday's coming, I went in there with his presents that I got him. And I said, Mona, Ruru, look what Daddy got for his birthday. But don't tell him what it is. So I was teasing him, and he was teasing me. And so we were teasing the hell out of each other. But it was fun. And then so, a couple hours later, he comes back in. And I don't really see him. And he said, you want to see what was in the box? And I said, well, yeah. So I jump up and look, y'all, his hair was blue. So I went in the bathroom and done mine too. And we were teasing each other about it. It was fun. It was fun. I had fun. He had fun. We were giggling like little kids or something. But that's just the way we are. We tease each other. And it makes for a happy relationship because we tease each other all the time. Okay, so I went all over my lid with this color. Y'all, this is all total. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers, and 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a matte, that's a matte. Wait a minute, this is a matte, this is a matte, that's a matte, and this is a matte. The rest are shimmers. So, we don't know which color we're going to go into. I kind of really like that green. So, y'all know me. Let's go in for this green. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go. Ooh, and it's very pigmented. Let's put a little bit more right there. So, what do y'all have plans for today? Huh? I remember when we was kids, me and my brother James got some firecrackers. I have no idea where we got them from either, but we would tease each other with the firecrackers. Y'all, he stuck one in my back pocket of my shorts. Ooh. It blew up and blew a hole in my pocket and a hole on my ass. And I knew he would get in trouble if I told, so I didn't tell. He says, well, pull down your pants and let me look at it. Fuck you. Well, I can't tell how bad it is unless you pull down your shorts. Fuck you, James. You ain't looking at my ass. And I said, it's just a little bitty, like, it'll have a scab on it. It's not real deep. But you fucked up my shorts, you bastard. And he's like, you were worried about your shorts? I said, yeah. They're my 4th of July shorts, you asshole. But he's like, oh my God. I said, you know better than that shit. But anyway. We continued our fun. He didn't do that no more. He held it in his hand and said, watch. I said, James, throw it. He said, just shut up and watch. I said, throw the fucking thing. And it blew up in his hand. He's stupid. And it burnt his fingers. He's lucky it didn't burn his fucking fingers off. I told y'all about that. He used to tease us girls all the time. I mean, tease it all the fucking time. With bugs and cockroaches, those water bug cockroach looking motherfuckers, those big things that fucking fly. He used to tease us with those, pretend like he's gonna put it in his mouth. And then one day it did actually fall in his mouth, the dumb fuck. Oh my God. That didn't faze him. He just spit it out, picked it up and started chasing us with it. We're like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Yeah, he was a weirdo. James was something else. He loved to tease us. I'm going to wet my brush a little bit, get the excess off, and I want to go back into that green. And I will leave this palette open because I touch with water to the palette, and if you do that, it will mildew because it's still wet. So, yeah, go into it, make sure you leave it open and let it dry. If you wet a brush and put it on the eyeshadow, okay? Yeah. We went to camping with the Seventh-day Adventists one time, y'all. And Seventh-day Adventists do not eat meat, okay? They said we was gonna have a cookout, and me and James said, "Ooh, anything involving free food, we was all in for it, you know. We just all up for it. Oh fuck yeah, we're going." Well, we didn't know what Seventh-day Adventists were, you know. We were young. Mama was trying every uh, religion there was, you know. And well, we go there because they're gonna cook hot dogs on the grill, and we're gonna sleep in tents, you know. We're going camping. We was excited as fuck. So we get there, you know, and we're all putting up our tents and stuff, and me and James is talking about food. That's all we talked about was food. And I said, "What time are we gonna eat?" And they said around 6. Well, this is around noon time, you know. So they gave us snacks. And the snacks were fruit and stuff like that, you know. And we're like, what the fuck? We want the good shit. Where's the chips and stuff? And so we built our little tent and ate the little oranges. I think we had one of each of all the fruits, guys. We wanted it all. And so we're satisfied for the meantime. And then we go fishing. Everybody goes fishing, and we just thought we was cool as hell because we're going fishing. Man, that's dark. And we was going to go fishing. So we went down there and we went fishing. The whole damn group went fishing. I do not like that color either. I mean, everything's so dark. It's all melding together. I don't know what I think of that. Let me try this lighter color. Yeah, there we go. But, yeah, we went fishing for a few hours, and we got bored of that real quick. So they said they had, canoeing. So we're like, ooh, we don't even know what the fucking canoeing is, you know. We didn't know what a canoe boat was, but we were excited because we were going on the water. And we go in the canoe, and there was 4 other people with us, and me and James just kind of looked at each other and dumped it. We dumped it. And we're like, sorry. And there were 2 other girls besides me, and we dumped them bitches in the water, y'all. They was mad as hell, crying because we got them wet. They didn't like that we got them wet. I am not really digging this palette much. Let me see if I can get this shimmer blush on there. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, yeah, this is what it looks like. Let me put some more of that lighter color on there. Let's see if we can't blend the edges out just a little bit more so it's not so stark looking right there. I don't know. Anyway, we've always got to have some kind of fuck up, you know. Oh no. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all I had my lashes on. It's the same ones I used yesterday. These ones. Okay. And then now, I'm going to leave this palette open to dry. And, yeah, we got dark colors today, but that's okay. I'll use this palette again in a minute to do underneath, or maybe with one of those colors. Anyway, y'all, my blue hair. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, now we're going to go in with this Wet n Wild Photo Finish Foundation, Foundy Tint. That's what it says. No, it's not. There we go. I don't know about this color. Oh, it's a weird distributor. It's plastic. Where is my spray my sponge with some water? Pack that water in there and see how we go with this. I mean, that's not too bad. It's not full coverage, I tell you that. It's not full coverage at all. Maybe light medium. Oops. I got it on the damn bottle. Guess we're just gonna it doesn't look bad though. It didn't look bad at all. No, I mean, you look at that. It doesn't look bad. It's a maybe a medium coverage, cause yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. Actually, I think I kind of like it. I mean, look at that. And there is a little shine to it. Because y'all know I like me some shine. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. I mean, you can see my skin patch through that just a little bit, but it's not too bad. I mean, it covered. Yeah, it did. It's, you know, now let's do some, oh, I got this everywhere. Let me clean this off. I got it on the lid, on the outside of the lid. Look at this. On the outside of the bottle. Damn. It is a bit messy. Oh, well, it's me that's being messy. I'm the one that got it out. Just be careful with that little stick that's on there. That, you don't get it everywhere like I just did. But That's okay. Now I'm going to go in with this. Put my white towel back in there. I got 3 different shades. I'm going to go in with this right here. It's a concealer. I'm going to put this on the back of my hand. It is pretty white. Excuse me. And I'm going to use this to conceal it with. Look how white that is. My T-zone. Just work that in. And then I'm going to take my foundation brush, kind of work that in. I want my eyes to be a little brighter underneath. In the center of my face, my T-zone. I didn't use any primer. Forgot, because I didn't get it out, damn it. Oh well. Now I'm gonna go in with my blender again and just kind of work out where it's not so bright and it blends in together around the edges of it. There you go. Okay. I hate that my corners of my eyes right there get so dark. Okay. I am going to go in with that color that I used all over my eyes and then kind of go back over the edges of this. So I can put it back. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this little bitty one. It's too thick though. Well, here, we'll use this one. This right here. It's pretty thin. And I'm going to go into that green. And just go under my eye right here. There we go. Get a little bit right there, work it out, diffuse it out just a little bit. I think I'm going to go in and give myself a little bit of a wing. Okay. And then we're going to kind of Make that so it's not so bold. Just tame it down a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let me let that dry. Now I'm going to go into, this is Wet n Wild, called Mega Glow. Wet n Wild Mega Glow. I don't know what that is because that don't look like no glowy powder to me. Ooh, that is pigmented. And doesn't watch. Damn. Woo. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that is. It's pigmented. I like that. Wow. Okay, Wet n Wild's pretty good, guys. Let's blend her down just a little bit right here so it kind of blends in with my skin on the edges. Okay. Now I'm going to go in, put some right here and some right there. And up here. We got sun-kissed. And blend it in so it doesn't, you know, leave that line where you can tell where it starts. Blend it in so you can't tell where it starts. Right there on the edges, because I'm going to put blush on there and then blend out my blush. Yeah, I like this. It's really pretty. Now I'm going to go in with at least a little bit and try to contour right here. Is it coming off? I can't really tell because I just barely stuck my brush in there. And I got the outside of it. Put some down there and right there. I'll put it right here so it pulls my chin out a little bit more. Okay. Where else? Okay, I'm going to clean this off. And I'm going to go into this white, yellow one right here and kind of define right here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Because I didn't know what I was going to use that for. And y'all, use it for that. Let me see what it does under the eyes. Guess I'm using it like a setting powder. And I don't know if I like that because I like shiny. Oops, I'm bumping shit. Where's my other palette? My big one from, I don't know, it must be in one of these damn drawers. Maybe down here. Let me look down here. I don't know what I did with it. It's my big round palette. That's from, it's got a bronzer that is really wild. I must have put it somewhere. And I don't remember where I put it. Is it down here? No. Yeah, it's over here in the back. It's a blush. Okay, we're going to try this, excuse me, Wet n Wild blush. It is called Hello Halo. Oh, excuse me. And it's a light pink and a lighter pink. It's kind of orangey looking. Let me see how this is going to look. Oh, wait a minute. It's not so orangey looking. I kind of like it. Look at that. Oh, and it's got some shimmer to it. Ooh, y'all, look at that. So I don't need to add shimmer to my cheeks because my blush got it. I like that. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty. My honey bunny stayed up pretty late last night. Y'all, I went to bed early. I think it was 7:30, and Mona and Rue both were whining. And then honey bunny came in. He goes, "Are they driving you crazy?" I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I hear them in here whining." And I said, "Oh, you did?" He said, "Yeah." And he goes, "They're saying, let's go to bed, Mama. Get up and go to bed. You take them babies to bed." And I said, I've got to wait for my pills to kick in first. He said, "Are you really going to go to bed?" I said, "Yeah, I'm kind of tired. You know, after all my full-ass day." But, yeah, it was cool. So I went to bed and woke up at 4 or something this morning. But I ain't gonna bitch about it because, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind not one bit. Oh, you're scooting back, huh? Well, don't be doing that shit. Okay. Let's get us some mascara. What color mascara are we going to use today, guys? Let's use... let's see here. Which one we got going on here? Quit that shit now. I guess we'll use this one. This is called Gigi Bear. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. What, Mommy? You go outside and go pee-pee. I'm busy right now, okay? Okay, hang on, and when I'm done videoing, then I'll take you out. But it's not dark no more, baby. It's not dark no more. Good morning. That's pretty good mascara. Sorry guys, I just didn't even tell a Kelly story. I got one for you. Wanda's kids. I loved Wanda's kids. They were awesome. They were little at this time, but Wanda never really got away from her kids to get, go have fun or whatever. So I said, we'll go over to Dana's, call Teresa and y'all just hang out over at Dana's and then come back later around midnight, 1 o'clock. She said, really? I said, yeah. Really? You don't mind? I said, no, Wanda, just go do your thing. She said, okay. Y'all, I didn't see that bitch for 2 days. But she came back. And I said, how was it? Girl, I had so much fun. And I made a decision. And I want to see if you want to be a part of that. And I said, oh shit, what? She said, because she was married to a Spanish man, and he got deported because they were at the airport, and his mom was there, and his mom's a bitch, okay, she was rude as fuck, but anyway, the airport security said, ma'am, come over here. And then she wouldn't listen, and so then Jose got into a fight with the Jose security over that crazy bitch. Anyway, he was deported, and they wouldn't let him come back into the country. And so, anyway, Wanda said, I'm going to go to Juarez, Mexico. I said, well, when the hell are you doing this? She said, tomorrow or the next day. And I said, damn, Wanda, you needed to give me a much more time if you're leaving and shit. And then she said, no, I want you to go with me. And I said, to go live with you and your husband? And she said, yeah. And I said, she said, I have so much fun with you. I've not been this happy in years. So, come here, baby. Hi. Good morning, Mona. So I said, okay, I guess I could. And then her brother-in-law asked Wanda, can you drive this 64 Mustang back? And Wanda said, I can't, because I don't know how to really drive a ship that good. But my sister knows how. That's what she learned on. That's what her car is. And then so, Wanda said yes for me. Y'all, this motherfucker was digged out. It was a beautiful orange color, black bucket seats. Uh, um, it was not a convertible, but it had some of these big, gigantic tires on it. Oh my God! I said, them tires are too big for that car. And they said, no, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. Every time you turn the fucking corner, does it not rub? And because this was at the mechanics, and then they said, we don't know, we didn't test it. What the fuck you mean you didn't test it? So I told Wanda, I said, you need to call your brother-in-law and let him know what this shit is. And then he knew about it or whatever, because he was just going to take the tires off of the car and sell them and put the other original tires back on the car. But anyway, so we start driving, and you have to, which kind of tripped me out, to keep that motherfucker started, you had to keep it in neutral and keep your foot on the gas and the clutch at the same time. Well, Wanda couldn't do that. And so she said, you can do it, right? And I said, yeah. She goes, well, let's go riding around in it, let's go show people. Pretend it's our car. Maybe we can sell it before we fucking go. And I said, Wanda, don't do that shit. That motherfucker kill us. And so we ride around. She goes, damn, you really are good at driving it, huh? I said, well, it's not that. It's that I had a car just like this that the battery wasn't very good, so I taught Max how to pop the clutch while I pushed it down the hill, and he'd started, and he was about 7 years old. He was really good at it. I taught him so he knew how to do it. Max is my son. And so Max learned with a stick to drive, and that's what he prefers now, is a stick. But anyway, so I said, well, I guess, and mind you, we're in Fort Worth, Texas, and we're going to Juarez, Mexico. Y'all, when I say this motherfucking car, we start, halfway, we're not even halfway, and the fucking car overheats. And then Wanda's little car overheats. So we have to stop and sit on the side of the road. And I bought this big old 5-gallon bucket. It was a water jug full of water. Just in case. And some oil and shit like that. Brake fluid and, just in case. Because you never know. Well, these motherfuckers, both of them overheated. So we had to sit for hours and let them cool off. And we're driving, and then after it cools off, we start driving again. We have to let it cool off every couple of hours. Well, we're doing that, and we had to stop about 5 or 6 fucking times. And the car that I'm driving, my son was in it with me, and the fucking coil goes out on it, and I'm like, oh fuck. So we're stranded, and Wanda sees me pulling over to the side road because I'm honking the horn and flashing my light. She pulls over, and she's about, I don't know, maybe a half a mile away from us when she pulled over, because she didn't really see until, a little bit later. So, and then she called me, and she says, what's up? And I said, girl, this motherfucker died. I think the coil went out on it, the noises it was making. Oh, by the way, my dad was a mechanic. Okay, so, anyway, you learn, I guess. And James was always tearing shit apart, and I just learned, being a female, to fix my own fucking car. But anyway, the coil goes down on it, and it won't fucking stay running at all. So I said, Wanda, we're going to ditch this motherfucker and call Mario and let him know he needs to come get this motherfucker himself, because I ain't waiting to have this fucking coil fixed. So she said, hell, I ain't either. So we crammed in her little car. It was her, all our stuff, you know, moving stuff, clothes, whatever we need, important papers and all that kind of shit, packed up in her car, plus 4 kids, okay? A little bitty car, okay? It was was it a 4-door? It was a 4-door, but it was a tiny, like, Chevette or some shit like that, or Chevelle or whatever. But anyway, we're having to stop with her car too because it kept overheating. And I just said, fuck it, Wanda, let's go to the thing over here and have it tested and see what's up with it. Well, it was just a fucking sensor that went out on it, okay? So I said, well, I'm going to pay for it to get fixed so we don't have to keep doing this. So we finally get to Juarez, Mexico, and her husband had rented a house for us already. And its shower and bathroom was in the house, and it actually had a toilet in the house, and it had a living room, a dining room, 2 bedrooms, and a huge kitchen, and a huge bathroom. So we get there, you know, and that same day and, that we get there, we're cooking and stuff, and I cooked these meatballs that were her recipe, but they were fucking delicious. They were little tiny meatloaves, but they were shaped like that. And so cooked that, and I'm fucking around with jalapenos because I cut up some jalapenos, onions, and garlic and put in there. Well, I rubbed my fucking eye, y'all. And I start, Wanda! She come in, what the fuck did you do? I said, I stuck to my fucking eye. She said, I told you not to do that. So we went in the shower. I couldn't see shit. Went in the shower to run the water over my eyes to get it out. That was our first day. Ooh, a spider was on my thing. Ooh, gross. There he is, poor guy. No spiders allowed in my house. Anyway, so, you know, we went out and bought us a fan, and in Mexico you get shit for really cheap. I said, I wonder if they get beer here. She said, cerveza. I said, oh, hell yeah, cerveza. And so I said, how do you say I want a beer? So she told me, cerveza para mí. Okay, so I go down there and get me a beer. They understood what I said. Well, the next time I said, I want a cigarette. So I don't remember what she told me to say. But it was, I'll be your hooker for a cigarette. Jessica started laughing because Jessica went with me. She started laughing. I said, what the fuck did I just say? And Jessica said, you'll be a hooker for a cigarette. I said, no. And ran back, and Wanda said, what'd they say? I said, fuck you, bitch. Wanda was, we do shit like that to each other all the time. Like one of her brother-in-law Larry's came over, and I was fucking with Wanda really bad, and she's like sitting beside me, and Larry was there, and I kept doing this to Larry, and Wanda's like, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I take my legs, you know, like this, and I went way up in the air and crossed my leg, and Wanda just busted out laughing, and Larry's like, I gotta go. Because we were fucking with him. Wanda fucked with me, so I had to get back at her. I'll be your hooker for a cigarette. But anyway, yeah, we pull bullshit on each other like that all the time. All the time. As kids and adults. Because that's just the way we were. We were crazy motherfuckers. Okay, y'all. I mean, the eyes don't look too bad. And Bolt going crazy. I love you guys. You know what I'm gonna say. Hang on a minute, Momo. Okay? Wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute, okay? Women are beautiful. We only use makeup to enhance our beauty. Look at this beauty. I'm talking about you. Say it with me. I am beautiful. Excuse me. Oh man, I think I got some on me. Depression is a real thing, guys. If you know somebody that's depressed, try talking with them. See if they won't open up to you, or tell someone that they love. If you know someone that's getting abused, be there for them. Help them if you can. Tell their parents, their siblings, what's going on, that you think they're being abused. Okay? Maybe they can get them away from there. Mona is whining. So I'm going to have to say goodbye to y'all for right now. But it's Friday. It's a holiday. Happy 4th of July, guys. Happy Independence Day. It's not about firecracker. It's about our independence. So please subscribe. Y'all hear Mona? Thumbs up and leave me a comment. I appreciate y'all's comments. They're awesome. I really appreciate them. Thank you, guys. I'm at 81 or 82 subscribers, and I love it. I love it. Okay, guys, I'm going to say bye for now. Bye-bye. Before Mona has a knips fit. Okay, I'll see y'all later. I might come on later. Might do some more, because I'm not too sure about this look right here. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. Love you lots. Bye for now.